Well, thank you, Mr. Chair, councillors. Very good contribution from Councillor Ritchie, and yes, she did write that article, I remember it well. Unfortunately, the Don Post has had an opinion which runs counter to that and has promoted the whole idea of amalgamation. And of course, at a time of economic crisis, the state always looks for a way to shift into a more coercive gear. And of course, amalgamation, bigger government, more power to the centre, if you like, greater disconnection from that which is local. And Councillor Ritchie talked about how local government was better connected to local people. Well, I guess it's kind of connected with its 40% participation. And what you can rest assured on is that when you get to a regional level, it'll be a far greater sense of disconnection that people will experience. And true, yes, Councillor Ritchie, we have been boxed in and we have to do a position on this. But what I really want to see is that the public understand very clearly the implications of whatever the outcome. And, you know, there's an old saying in the sort of democratic language, a long history of no taxation without representation, and appropriate representation at that. And of course the problem is now the taxation, certainly in my understanding, and I think the public needs to get their heads around what the taxation, what the rates implications are going to be, because they will, for many, and particularly residents, find higher rates in this amalgamation, which has been promoted as a way of efficiency. But none of the amalgamations of the past have ever translated into lower rates. As Councillor Eagle has mentioned, what are the implications for the ratepayers? I just am also particularly concerned that the sense of community of interest will be lost. And of course, I mean, Councillor Eagle talked about what did he know about what was happening in Masterton. And equally, you know, I have difficulty trying to figure out what's happening out on our borders. I mean, let alone crossing them. And so I say to the public, and I don't know, but we can count on the media giving a good presentation of the issues, because so far it's been pretty one-sided. The value of being connected, and also the whole issue, of course, business doesn't like democracy because democracy gets in the way of business. But unfortunately, if you want to have a civil society and you don't want to have a convulsion, I see we've now got 25%, and it's probably rising, of our youth unemployed. You know, the issue is to connect those people, make them feel as if they're part of a community. It's going to be much harder when we have a amalgamated regional government dealing with these issues. So yes, we have to take a position, and hopefully with the assistance of those people who are activists in the community. We can't rely on the media, as I've said, of giving a balanced position on this or defending what the democratic issues are. But hopefully with the social networks we will do this.